driving the Integra. Really nice weather right now, probably like 75 degrees or so. At the time that you're watching this, it's Black Friday, Thanksgiving, beautiful time, but I'm on my way back to the shop and I figured I'd take the Integra out, kind of pull it around a little bit. The game plan is today in this video, whatever I get done at the shop is what I'm going to show you. Since we got the entire car done, now I'm working on some other stuff. I got the wing to do, also the door handles, the gas cap, the hood, the trunk, and I'm sure there's some other stuff that I'm missing. Now Wednesday I got a lot of that stuff sanded down, and I didn't film a lot of that because that's literally all it is it's just sanding stuff down. So now we got to do primer and go through the whole thing of priming it and then sanding it down again, because the wing that we got, it's a replica wing and hopefully I can save it. It doesn't look that great. I don't know. That's the game plan. So let me see if I can get at least a little pull in for you, an old Pepto, and then I'll see you at the shop. Alrighty, so I'm just gonna roll out second gear and then get into it. Ready?
And now, you're watching the post-Thanksgiving situation that I guarantee needs a plumber channel of YouTube. Welcome to BodeVision.
Oh man, Pepto is running good. So what is up and welcome. Here we are on another video. Black Friday, just after Thanksgiving. So I got everything pretty much ready to go. As you can see, we got the wing hanging up, and this wing, there's all these lines all over it. I mean, you can see them here, and they just run all over. This is the underside, so it doesn't matter so much. The top side, I tried to sand them down a little bit more. What I'm thinking is if I go ahead and I use a filler primer, fill that in, and then sand it down, hopefully that kind of fills it in, and then it looks really good. If that doesn't work, maybe I'll sand it down completely and prime it one more time. I don't know, hopefully it'll turn out. So as you can see, we got the car sitting right here, looking really good. Wide body flexing. I got the side skirts put on as well. The owner's gonna get some spacers for the tires in the rear. We're not too sure yet about the front. Might come down a little bit, not too sure yet. So I got the hood over there. Underside is done. We still have to do the top side. Rear lip, that's the bumper right there. We still have to do the top side of the trunk. But all that stuff is in primer, where this stuff is all one step behind. So we gotta go ahead and I still gotta mask off that bumper. So that's looking good. That is ready to go. Man, I am ready to get this thing going. Prime time, and then we'll see where we go from there. So that stuff's gonna sit, that stuff's looking good. We got the front bumper over there, the lip back there. Now everything's kind of on the same page, but that stuff has to dry a little bit more before I can go ahead and start sanding on it. But this stuff, the rear bumper, that was already sanded, as well as the trunk. And then I got the hood over here. This is ready to be sanded. And I had to do a little patchwork on it here and then just spot prime it. And you know, that's the key. As that primer that we just sprayed is curing before I can sand it, I'm gonna go ahead and sand some other stuff, and it works really nicely to kind of have the stuff in different steps. So as the one thing's drying, you're not just sitting there doing nothing. that thing is heavy. So the thing is, what we're doing right now, the hood is gonna need more primer. I wasn't thinking that it would, but unfortunately it does. But also, the wing needs more primer as well. I went ahead and I sanded that down to smooth it out. So what I wanna do before I mix up primer, these should, in theory, be the last things that need primer. I'm gonna go ahead and look over the hatch one more time and make sure that doesn't need any primer either. All right, so here we go. Prime time, session number 2 for today. Hopefully this is the last session of primer. Alrighty, so it is actually the next day now and I decided to come out to the turkey run. This is probably my 4th or 5th time out here. Just a good time, kind of taking it easy. I'm gonna see if I can find any old cool signs or anything like that, and also show you some cool cars, or just kind of, this is a nice break getting away from the shop. So I was out here checking this out. There's this old Marlboro sign right here. Looks pretty cool. And it says 70 bucks, and it says it works, it lights up. This would be pretty cool to hang in the shop. I'm gonna see if he'll come down from 70 and then I'll let you know. So I ended up getting that down from 70 to $40. He called the guy and the guy said he would take 50, and I said, well, you do 40? And I'm not extremely interested. I'll just take whatever I can get. And this was a great deal. And actually all the signs up in my shop came from places just like this, different swap meets and different events. I just kind of buy what I can get, and I'm not too picky, and you can get a good deal if you come out here. So $70, $40. Let's see what else we can find. So this section that we're in right now, this is more of like the swap meet area where there's a whole bunch of parts, the bring your own crap section, and then later on there's the car show and then the cars for sale. So we just kind of started right here, and it kind of sucks that I bought something because I'm gonna have to lug it around the whole time. But it's not that heavy, so it's all good. Old stuff over there, old doors, pretty cool. And then a lot of the places that actually sell signs specifically, they're charging a whole bunch for them. So you gotta find a place that just happens to have a sign that you're interested in. If you're gonna go to a place that's actually selling signs, they're gonna way overcharge you. So actually what I just realized is as I'm walking around holding this sign, everything else that I've been asking about, everybody's looking at me sideways, probably thinking I got deep pockets because they think I probably just spent a lot of money on this $70, $40 sign. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring it back to the car, unload, and then we'll check out some of the cars or maybe some other junk. I don't know. Bunch of cool junk out here. Just overall having a good time away from the shop today. Saturday, Dad's out here hanging out. All right, back to the show. I'm here now and I gotta get way on the other side of the track. So as I'm out here at car shows, I really look for stuff that's a lot different, you know, like the Camaro and everything, the Mustang. I mean, you see a billion of those, but this is really cool. I'm a huge fan of this because of how much work it takes to make it look like this, and the bed is lifted up, but it still looks stock, so that's really cool. I'm a huge fan of that. And then also this laid out, and then everything for the gooseneck. That is so sick. If I had to build something and I had unlimited money, I would definitely want to build something like this. Channeled, everything. Whoever built this, I mean, great job on this one. That's sick. And like I was saying, you see so much of the same stuff out here. A million Mustangs, a million other things. It's really cool to see some JDM out here. S13, right-hand drive. S13 coupe. If I were to ever get an S13, it would definitely be a coupe. This car has a little flake on it too. I don't know if you can pick that up. Really nice. With the 3-spoke Advance, you guys know how I feel about the 3 spokes. Also, we got a 240 over here. Looking really good. Let's see what else we can find. How's it going, man? Good. I got a question on this whole. How much time are you guys looking for that Corona sign over there?
The big Corona?
Yeah, the one right at the end of the table.
At least I'll take 20.
20, and you want 35 for the beer?
That's the only one I got.
Okay.
Corona, I think.
We do 30 for both? That's all the matters. Alrighty, so we are wrapping it up. I just got a couple more signs, some beer stuff. Pretty cool Corona one. And it's weird with me with car shows because it looks so the same. There's so much of the same stuff, so I don't really know what to film, what not to film. So I got this one. Now it's pretty cool. And then the Corona one. So I know a lot of these cars out here wasn't a lot of the stuff that you always see, but I appreciate all cars, all kinds of builds. Like those trucks are really cool, even though I've never really touched a truck as far as building one by any means, or you know, I usually do Honda stuff, but I really think all stuff is cool, and I think you probably do as well. So that's gonna do it for this one, you guys. Just relaxing the rest of the day. Tomorrow, Monday, we'll be at the shop finishing work on the RSX, and then we'll see what else is coming. So thank you guys so much for watching. Like this video, comment, subscribe, do all the stuff. I'll see you on the next one. You know what it is, YouTube. I'm out.